Hi, it's Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we are doing a twin flame energy update, and then we're going to get into some live readings for my viewers. If you're watching this later, we will clip out the beginning portion of this message for a twin flame daily update, which is what Celia has called us to do today. We are going to get a card for the masculine, a card for the feminine, and then a card for the relationship. We feel there is great change going on right now in the twin flame community. So I am a twin flame, and I am that kind of reader, and we channel that energy. So which is ultimately about being balanced in your own masculine and feminine, and then you bring that into a relationship with another person and do it at a higher level of doing it with that person as well. So but it is a union you have to come into together within yourself of your balance of your masculine and your feminine energy. We're first going to get a card for the masculine energy. And the masculine energy gets two cards. The first card the masculine gets is the card of purification. And then the second card is the card of intimacy, which is maybe the masculine is looking at the way he is viewing intimacy at this time. It looks like he's taking a deep dive, going within and maybe changing his beliefs. Um, as far as your masculine energy, are you doing that as well? Because we all have that masculine and feminine within us all. We're now going to get a card for the feminine. And we are using the Sacred Power reading cards from Anna Stark. So, a card for the Divine Feminine. Okay, and the Divine Feminine gets the card of Soul Journey, which we feel is the Divine Feminine is at a place of reclaiming parts of herself, that she's left along on her journey. Sometimes we leave a relationship and it leaves in a bad place, and you have to sometimes take the time to go back to, look at what did that, what patterns did that relationship have, and did you leave, what part of yourself did you leave there? Did you not feel like you could express yourself? And sometimes you didn't maybe fully express, how you felt, and you left that part of that energy there, and that's a part of energy within you that you have to reclaim by feeling that energy and then letting it go. Where is this pattern in my life? So we feel like the feminine is definitely working on her patterns, going through the path, reclaiming the lost fragments of herself at this time. We're now going to get a card for the relationship. So what is going on in the twin flame relationship? Um, okay, so we feel like the first card is personal power, which is about, each of you holding your own personal power. And then the card of truth, which is, taking that mask off and looking deep at yourself. Where are you giving your power away? Look at that in this relationship. Where are you giving your power away? You know, so we are also going to now get a few tarot for masculine, feminine, and relationship as well. So, what is going on with the masculine's part of the journey? And with this, it feels like, the masculine is working on balancing that masculine and feminine energy. That is very, the banner I made for the thumbnail for the reading is like a blue and an orange energy, and very, very similar to this energy. Surprisingly, Celia's like, that is so similar to the background we chose for the thumbnail for this reading. So we feel like it's definitely a strong energy this week of where are you being balanced in your masculine and your feminine energy. So make sure you're focusing on both. And where you're not balanced in it, where I feel like it's time, the masculine's really doing the work on it. So what is going on in the masculine's headspace? Okay. And then we get the Five of Swords, which is, about fives are about change and swords are about thought. So I feel like the masculine is embracing a new way of thinking about this relationship. And then we get the Three of Swords. So what they may have felt in, ego driven heartache, maybe, the feminine has blocked the masculine. And where is the masculine ready to look at a different way of that? You know, she did that because of where my energy is and where her healing is. Like she's doing the healing work and she cut off that because maybe the masculine was feeling in the ego about it. But we feel like in the headspace, the masculine is working towards coming back with a reciprocal offer, something balanced. The Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take, being balanced in that. And we feel like the masculine's headspace is definitely working towards being balanced currently. Where it comes to the feminine, having a different way of thinking about this, the heartbreak from the past, the lessons from the past, where are their patterns at, what do they need to change and purify? Because we feel like the masculine is definitely doing so I hear a purge. So and we feel like they're going to make that choice like soon to take the action forward with that six of with the Six of Pentacles that was on the bottom of that energy that's coming towards them, and they're going to have to walk away from what's no longer serving them. Now we're going to get a couple of cards for the Divine Feminine current energy. What is going on in the headspace of the Divine Feminine? No surprise there. We get the Hanged Man, which is, a time of reflection. We feel like the masculine is also having that time of reflection. So, feminine, we feel like you have been doing the work, putting in the effort of seeing what has changed, where is my soul journey taking me? I hope it is with this person. And you know what? You have to change that. I hope it is with this person to I know. Like hope is one of those words that makes it feel like it's out of your control and out of your reach. So you have to have that deep knowing. I know that. And like, are you looking at the past and all the seeds that have been planted along the way to show you where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be doing, how you're supposed to be receiving? Because like she's sitting there, she's got the basket. Those pentacles look pretty full to me, but yet she's not ready to pick the fruits of her labor. And where feminine are you not taking the action of the thoughts you're having? Are you having inspired action? Are you following those breadcrumbs, or are you having that thought and kind of letting it go? Where are you with that towards your personal fulfillment? And then the card that wanted to come out for the feminine's headspace is the Hermit. It is the time about leveling up. I feel that's very similar to the masculine energy. It is a time of reflection and it is a time of where have you held yourself back in the past, feminine? Where do you want to reclaim your personal power? Because, it's about, who in the past have you not fully shown who you are because of the judgment you thought you may receive from that, from the masculine or from anyone. Okay, we're going to get heart space for the masculine. Um, Okay. So the cards for the heart space for the masculine are the Ten of Wands. So ending that cycle, tens are also a one. So that is the beginning of a brand new cycle. To be happy. So we feel like the masculine is ready to move forward from his heart space to be happy, like gaining real clarity on, this is like the confidence of it. This is my person. There's no doubt in my mind that this is my person. And we feel like the masculine's coming to that, and we feel like he's going to take action towards that because that, the sun is, masculine energy, all the way. She said, we're going to lay the Queen of Swords there on the bottom, which is saying a new opportunity is coming. We're now going to get some cards for the Divine Feminine in the heart space. So, how is the Divine Feminine's heart space currently? I feel like the Divine Feminine looks like she's are you being awoken in the middle of the night? Are you having a heart chakra activation? Are you feeling the palpitations? Are you opening your heart and trying to come and be more heart centered and get in the messages in the middle of the night that, you know, Celia woke me up last night. You know what to tell me? Come from love, be happy, come from love. And that message is like last night. What did you get? Be happy, come from love. And we feel like the feminine is working towards that. What do I love, and how do I want to bring more love in my life, and how do I want to present myself to the world? Like, you can be in chaos to be your authentic self, have fear about it. But you know what? There's only one you. And you know what? You're meant to show up just as you are currently. We're going to get another card for the Divine Feminine heart space. So know that it is perfectly fine to shine your light and be authentic take that mask off and know that things are ready to move forward, because we get the Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles. We are all looking for that Ten of Pentacles, that happy home, that legacy, the family, the whole unit, the abundance in all aspects, because we have the ability to do that, because that's what's trying to come in for the feminine heart space. Like, feminine, are you ready to be open to, I give up control? Source, I put it out there what I want. It's very clear what I want, because, this is what I want. I want this relationship, if it's meant for my highest and greatest good, that's going to give me the most growth and development to heal my life and my karma and my patterns, because that's what that person is going to do to you. They are going to trigger you in every possible way, because we don't heal things until we're triggered by them. So if somebody is really triggering you and causing you, a lot of emotions, first look at what emotion they're causing you, and then look at where is your pattern with that emotion. Because as you look deep at the reflection of where is my pattern with that emotion, that's how we call back our power. And we feel like the relationship at this time is about really calling back your power and having a true knowing of where things are going. There's that Six of Pentacles back on the bottom of the deck. So, which is about, are you ready to come in to union with your masculine, feminine within, and then to do that in the physical with your person? Are you ready? Because it is like, we feel like it's up for the offering after this Leo full moon that we just had. We feel like there could be in February a lot of twins coming together. February is known as the month of love. It is, and we feel it's a very sacred time. Mercury, Mars, and Venus are coming together in Aquarius, February 20th, something, 21st, 22nd, in that area. So maybe a day or two before and a day or two after, there's going to be that energy. So from Celia's from the 17th, 18th, for about a week from there, that energy is going to be really strong of the masculine and feminine coming together in Aquarius, which is, about doing things in a whole new way. And about them being, they're going to be conjunct, so together. So where is your, if you know your chart, where is your Venus? Where is your Mars? And how are they when they, come together? Are you balanced in your energy? Are you, paying attention to that? Where are, how do you feel? And what do you have in Aquarius as well? On the astrology part of it all. But how is your balance, your energy and balance? Where in your past have you had to be a more masculine energy, feminine? That's also a thing, not always just, I've been heartbroken. I left that part of myself there. I left my confidence there. When have you had to be in that masculine energy and be, also where have I been aggressive? Where have I, been the other side of that coin as well? Where am I out of balance in my masculine energy? Because if you're out of balance in your feminine energy, there's an out of balance with the masculine. Where do I compensate for, the masculine energy? And the same for the masculine. Where are you compensating, for having your feminine energy? We feel like the masculine is definitely working on trying to embrace that feminine energy, and balance within them. Like, definitely think in a new way. We feel like the feminine is definitely trying to think a new way. And really, it's about focus. Are you, you get what you focus on for sure. So now we're going to get some cards for the relationship, which is about taking your personal power back. And, are you being your most authentic self in the relationship? Are you, speaking your truth? Are you living your truth? Are you, openly, like, me and Dave came together when I was like more open, that like I was like, okay, I put it out there. I'm an energy worker, and that's what I do. Like, we work on the energy. Dave and I work on each other's energy. And just that is part of something that I do. And once I acknowledged it out there and took my power back and said, okay, I'm an energy worker, which, we all are. If you're working on your own energy, you're an energy worker. And we're all here, light workers, spreading the light, being the, be the light, be the love. Okay, I think we've shuffled them enough now. It sounds like she's ready now. So, we just followed the guidance of Celia, which is my bridge to source. Okay. So the current energy is the Knight of Swords with the Tower. So we feel like something's about to happen, like fast. Like, that is like the Knight is, the of Swords is the fastest moving energy, and that's about your thoughts. How quick are you changing your thoughts? Are you, really clear on, sometimes we don't know where our belief is. And if you're unsure of where your belief is, look at what's happening. Just saying. But like the Tower's coming, like Uranus is going to come out of retrograde soon. And when that happens, it's the last thing that's been retrograde. So, and that's been for like 6 months. So as that comes out, that is, boom, are you ready for big change? That is, the sign that, is associated with Aquarius, which is where the masculine and feminine energy are both going to be in February. So February 20th, if there's new contact, new messages, new, a text, a call, a meeting, if something happens, don't be surprised if it's like completely out of the blue. But just keep your balance up, keep your boundaries. And that's for both. I feel like both people are working on the balance. That is the foundation card. So I feel like both people are working on the healing process of this coming together, both healing the heart space of the recent past, that is about filling your own cup and know your self-love. And the headspace is a new beginning. Are you ready for a brand new beginning with your person? Are you ready? Because that feminine energy is strong. The age of Aquarius is supposed to be about, the time of stepping up for the divine feminine, and the divine feminine, stepping fully into her power. And both people have that energy. That is where we create from, is from that feminine energy. And if that's out of balance, your creations, your manifestations are going to be slow or a little wonky. Are things not coming as, the way you would like them to? Are they coming in a harder way? You have the choice. You get to manifest what, if you're unsure, look at what your desire is. Look at what you're getting and look at what your desire is. Is what's happening what I'm desiring? If it's not, say, okay, hold on. I'm going to focus on what my actual desire is. If this relationship isn't together in the physical, my desire is for that to happen. Tell the universe you're ready. Take time to say, God, I am ready to move forward on the next step of my mission. I am doing the work, but just know when you come together with that person, all the masks are coming off. You have to, stand strong in your power and be able to be like, okay, this is who I am. Like with me and Dave, like, I'm like, this is who I am. Like, it's me. I used to be a physical therapy assistant. We were talking about if I was thinking about going back to that again. And I'm like, and Dave's like, do you see yourself doing that? And I'm like, no, this is my life. This is what I love. This is my passion. This is where I'm being led. So we decided I'm not going to do that. And that's about current energy, current environment, standing in your power. And are you standing in your power? Are you willing to be with somebody that's not completely dedicated to you? Are you ready? Do you know your worth? Do you know your power? Do you know how other people see you? Is the Seven of Swords? That's about walking away from the stuff that's not serving you. And sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes you have to have that boundary. And we feel like both people are walking away from the things that aren't serving them because this is relationship. And you know what? They're walking away. This isn't what's right for me. This isn't for my highest good. I'm going to do something better. The hopes and fears card is the Six of Wands, which is about victory. Walking into that, having confidence that knowing this is your mission and this, if you know that's your person, it's not, I hope we're going to be together. It's, I know in the right time we're going to be together. Like have that deep knowing in you. When you have hope, that's fear. I hope it's going to happen. Where is really hope in it all? And then we get the high priestess as the outcome, which is about doing the inner work is going to be reflected in your outer experience. So as you take deep looks at where is my manifestation at right now, am I trying to control it? As soon as you let it go, you'd be surprised at what can happen. Like I was like, okay, I'm just going to do mission and just saying, okay, I'm just going to focus on my mission. I'm an energy worker. Literally, I brought Dave right in. It couldn't have been easier, happened faster. The underlying energy is the Ten of Swords, which is about thinking in a brand new way, letting go of the things that are holding you back, the things of the past that have hurt. Instead, focus on what do you want? Like, where do you want your fun and your freedom to be? And then, let go of the burden of the past, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, because the underlying energy is the Two of Cups, which is about, are you focusing on the love of this? Are you focusing any negative energy? That person's not doing the work. They're not with me. If they're not doing the work, they're somewhere in you. You're not doing the work. Or you know what? It would be coming together. Just to say. And we're going to get a Celia card for the twin flame energy update of the day. Self-love, it's an inside job that starts with you. So and with that, where are you, looking at yourself and judging yourself instead of, the emotional check-in card on the bottom of the deck? Place your hand on your heart and, say, how do you feel? How do I feel? Do I feel like this is a loving thought about myself? If it's not, you know what? That negative energy is going to be projected back at you from other people, like to show you that you're not having the highest love for yourself. So people are not projecting the most love to you. You need to take a moment and see, how am I feeling about this? How am I feeling about myself? Am I having judgment about myself? am I, where am I? Where is my energy? So that is the twin flame daily energy update. And we're going to clean it up